Creating multiple forms in a project. A Visual C# project can have multiple forms. Each form has its own class that can be displayed on the screen. When working with multiple forms in a project, you should give each form a meaningful name that describes its purpose. That's why we're going to rename the form on form. To rename the form on form, you right-click on the form1.cs entry that appears in the Solution Explorer. Then select Rename from the pop-up menu. Type the new name, which is the main form.cs, and don't forget to put your .cs extension, since it's very important. The dialog box will appear on the screen. Click Yes to rename the form. After you have done so, your form has been successfully renamed. Adding a new form to a project. Click Project on the Visual Studio menu bar, and then select Add Windows Form from the project menu. The Add New Item windows will appear. Rename the form and click the Add button. If you want to remove a form, you can right-click on the form's entry in the Solution Explorer window. Then you can click Delete or you can click Exclude from Project, and your form will be removed. Displaying a form. In your application's code, the first step in displaying a form is to create an instance of the form's class. For example, suppose a project has been formed and named your main form.cs. The following statement will appear. This statement declares a variable named my message form. It also creates an object of the second form class in memory and assigns a reference to the object to the my message form variable. After this statement executes, you will be able to see the my new form variable to perform operations from the form. Creating an instance of a forms class does not allow the form to be displayed on the screen. The next step is to call the form showDialog method. This dialog method displays a form on the screen. It gives that form the focus. This means that the control of the application transfers to the form. When the user closes the form, control of the application returns to the point where the dialog has been called and the execution resumes. As you can see, as we are creating this project, we can switch between the forms. By switching between the forms, you can double-click the form's entry in the Solution Explorer window. The form is then displayed in the designer. Modal and modeless forms. A form can be either modal or modeless. The showDialog method displays a form in a modal fashion. When a modal form is displayed, no other form in the application can receive the focus until the modal form is closed. A modeless form on some point allows the user to switch focus to another form while it is displayed. The user does not have to close a modeless form to switch focus to another form. If you want to display a form in modeless version, call its show method, accessing controls on a different form. The controls that you place on a form have private access by default. This means that a control that exists on a particular form can be accessed only by code that is written in that form's class. With private access, you cannot write code in one form that accesses a control on another form. You can change the access of a control by changing its modifier's property. In the Properties window, if you change a control's modifier property to public, the control can be accessed by code outside the form's class. Thank you.